Hey Facebook family, peace. What I would like to speak to you about right now is something that is very important to me. What it is that a very good and dear and longtime friend of mine is in a situation right now. And that situation involves his son. My friend's name, and I'm sure all of you know him also from our family relationships on Facebook. His name is Ronny Drayton. As I said, Ronny Drayton is one of my oldest and dearest friends in this life. And at this time, his son Donovan Drayton, is in a situation where he has been incarcerated for 3.5 to almost 4 years for some things that he got involved in with some people. And I feel and I know in my heart that Donovan is not deserving of the treatment that he's been received. He's had his freedom denied, and it's been 3.5 years of going back and forth to hearings and supporting Ronny in this plight for so long, and it's very grueling and trying on Ronny and Donovan and all of us, all of Ronny's friends that love him. And this Thursday, tomorrow in fact, July 1st, is the last of many, many, many hearings that have gone on and have been adjourned over and over. And this Thursday, tomorrow, July 1st, is going to be a very determining factor in how this situation progresses. So I am making this little video spot to urge you, if you can, according to your schedules, attend this last hearing that is being held at the Queens Criminal Court on Queens Boulevard, 125-01 Queens Boulevard. The location within the building is the 3rd floor, a courthouse called TAP C. That's TAP-C. The judge presiding over this is Judge Hannapy. Ronny I love him. He's a very strong brother. I don't know if I could have held up under all of this if it was, I mean, I know I would have to, but I just admire as I look at him fight as hard as he can and do as much as he can to save his son and to spare his son what the justice system is trying to do to him. And like I said, over the past 3.5 years, many of us have attended these hearings, and most of the time it ends in a little bit of frustration. It's a learning experience for me, just like it is, I'm sure, for all of the other people that have attended these hearings. But as you know, the justice system is not always fair, and they put you through changes, and they try to make it difficult so that you would surrender to sometimes things that you might not be deserving of. So I just would like for all of you who are within earshot or eyeshot of this video to possibly, if you can, attend this last hearing. It would mean so much. As many faces as possible, as many bodies, as many souls, as many spirits as possible can be there. Because, you know, when you walk into that courtroom and they bring out the accused defendant, you know, and that person accused now, I said accused, all right? We're damn near accused at birth, you know. So, but anyway, when that person walks out to the courtroom and they are cuffed and they sat down at a bench there with lawyers on each side and a judge in front of them and they look back, it's very important to that person if they see familiar faces, faces that are familiar to them as a means of hope, some kind of hope, knowing that, you know, someone has their back, that someone cares about them, that people are there supporting them. And there's been times when we have come and Donovan has turned his head around and there's been quite a few of us sitting there, and I'm sure it lifts his spirits up, and, you know, it gives him hope, you know, that he's not alone. You know, his father, his mother, his people, those of us who remember when Donovan was born, show up. But it would be great if he could come there and see a whole courtroom of people, you know, to create like this earthquake in the courtroom, like an earthquake of love that could just maybe change everything. You know, miracles can happen, and love is the most powerful force in the universe. And, you know, we could really change something just by our spirit and our presence and our collective soul force to maybe change the minds of, you know, the judge and the DA and whoever it is that are his adversaries at this time in a situation, and think about fairness and to really review the details of the situation with a more enlightenment or a better look at things, you know, and not just be so quick to rush to judgment because this is a young black man, and you know how young black men get treated a lot of times. So we'd just like for you to, if you can, depending on your schedules, I know I've made many of them, but sometimes my work schedule will not allow me to make it, but I do as often as I can. And if you live in the New York area, in the Queens vicinity, the location, as I said, is 125-01 Queens Boulevard. Public transportation to that courthouse would be the E train to Kew Gardens Union Turnpike Station. Once you come out the subway station there, you walk 1 or 2 blocks to the courthouse. And as I said, the courtroom within the building is TAP, T-A-P-C. Alright, so I would love to see you there. I'm sure Ronnie would be elated. I'm sure Donovan especially would be elated if when they bring him out into the courtroom, he looks back and every seat in that courtroom is there for him, filled up there for him, in support of him, with the love that we have to offer to make some kind of difference in this situation, this terrible situation. This young man is, Donovan is now 22 years old, and that's like a drop in the bucket in life, you know, compared to a lot of us, you know, just beginning to live at that age, really. And he's facing an extreme amount of time, and it's heartbreaking to me, you know, that I know this is a possible reality for him that could go the wrong way, but we want it to go the right way. So, in behalf of myself, and in behalf of my good friend Ronnie, and in behalf of Donovan, and all those who have attended there frequently, we urge those of you who have never come, and those of you who have come to continue coming. Those of you who have never come, to please, this one time, if you can find it within your time and your schedule and within your heart, because this could happen to anybody. This could happen to any one of us, any one of our children, any one of our friends. All of a sudden, you know, your life just gets turned upside down and things flip. And it's a scary, scary, scary situation. It's scary for me, and I'm not the one. So please, Facebook family, show your love. And I love you. Thank you very much for listening.